Welcome everyone to the Mixed Nuts channel. Hi once again. My name is Michael Cruz, and today we're starting a brand new series on the channel, which is called The Low Blow, which is an all wrestling review here on the Mixed Nuts channel via the Spreaker studio. My name is Michael once again, and this is just a new series where I talk about things wrestling. I've been a wrestling fan since I was 6 years old, and going on forward, I've seen many different wrestling promotions. And today I wanted to talk about something that's being talked about all over the internet, and it is the final deletion match between Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy to get the right to the Hardy name. Now, up until this point, I haven't been watching a lot of TNA, because TNA, ever since it left Spike TV, I've lost interest. I have stopped trying to find it. I would watch it every once in a while when I was a kid and be like, wow, this is different. And I didn't know how I felt about it as a kid. But right now, it's just gotten so far down the hole that everybody's lost interest. And I think that this match got everybody talking about one particular thing. And it's not to my surprise that TNA's notoriety right now is coming from two former WWE stars because of their past with requiring WWE old stars, especially considering when Dixie Carter started running the company, she brought in all the old WWF stars they could find and ended up exploiting them more than homegrown talent. But that's beside the point. I'll talk about that on another day. But today, I'm talking about the final deletion match. I watched it earlier this morning because I kept seeing all these things that said that this was being talked about a lot. Wrestling with Regret, What Culture Wrestling, Steven Larson Show. All of them have reviewed this. I'll put links to their channels into the description. Yeah, so I will post a link to those channels in the description below. But the match itself, when I watched, it wasn't... I had to go back and watch some of the vignettes right before during the same show just to see what the heck was going on, because as Brian Zane would say in a What Culture Wrestling review of the show, he said that if you hadn't been paying attention up to TNA to that point, you wouldn't know what the heck's going on. So I had to do a little bit of back checking and saw some of the ridiculous vignettes that happened. Oh my gosh, the drones that Matt Hardy had for Jeff Hardy in coming into the house and Jeff swinging a guitar at them, that was insane. It was just plain ridiculous from what I was watching. And I couldn't stop laughing after that. So I skipped to the match itself. It started out with a referee driving out into North Carolina and going to the Hardy family ring, I guess, at Matt's place in North Carolina. And the ref looked so confused. I was just as confused as he was. But Matt Hardy gives him instructions. He said, you're only going to count the pinfall or the submission. Don't try to resuscitate Brother Nero, as he likes to call him. Matt Hardy seriously looks like a bad version of Cruella de Vil, so... he just, oh my gosh. But he summons Jeff with a violin, which, again, must have been more backstory or something. I had no idea. But the match starts out pretty tame-ish, and then the weapons start getting brought in. Twist of hate, twist of fate from each one. The ladder tree spot, if you want to call it that was pretty innovative, but he missed, yet somehow it looked like Matt sold it as he hit it. I don't have no words for that. I don't know what they were trying to go for. I have to talk about this, the fireworks. The fireworks shot at each other. I know it was just July 5th is when this aired. And I didn't expect fireworks to get on there. That was pretty innovative, and I did like that. Jeff and Matt did a good job in there overall. I think they accomplished what they were trying to do, all the backstory. This was shot more like a movie than anything, not necessarily like a wrestling thing. With all the cuts and stuff that they made, it kind of reminded me of Lucha Underground, except not. With Lucha Underground being mostly like a movie thing, and this was just a small little segment in the middle of a whole pro wrestling show. But it was very Lucha Underground-esque of the way that the camera was being shot. I was surprised that Matt came out on top, but then again, I wasn't, because going into this match, Matt Hardy was the one who had the true advantage, so I would see that. I could see that he was the one who was going to hit and be the winner, but it was still a shock to me. How this portrays in the future, I have no idea, but I know this match was so ridiculous I was laughing the entire time because of how ridiculous it was. It was fun to watch. And now, I normally am one of the ones who like to watch a wrestling match and go, that is really cool, that's innovative and stuff. But this was just downright ridiculous, and it made me laugh. And people are up for a debate on the internet saying, oh, this match was great, this was terrific, oh my gosh, this is horrible, why are those two even still in wrestling today? Regardless of how it is portrayed, it's super innovative, and I think WWE are trying to do the same thing with their whole Wyatt family compound thing with the New Day, and they're trying to pay a little bit off of that. How that pans out on Raw, we'll see. But definitely innovative and definitely creative on the parts of Matt and Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy loses, spoiler alert, and Matt Hardy gets the right to the Hardy name. Again, how that plays out, I have no idea. But do yourself a favor and go watch this match and tell me what you think in the comment section below. Like the channel, because this Mixed Nuts channel Low Blow Wrestling Review is just getting started. Subscribe and like the video or dislike it if you think I'm totally wrong. And comment below, and I will see you next time.